Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Bork No Game video. Today's video is dedicated to how to counter PvP metas and turn JP into easy mode. Let's go ahead and jump right into things and go to the websites. Now, I have shown you this website before, Princess Connect Redive Fan Club. This is going to show, the different team comps that you can build. But also, if you go right here into the PvP arena section, that's where we're at, you can build teams and actually run searches. So this is a famous Tamaki stall team. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this on Lace's video, and I just want to also share this information. Like, for example, if you're struggling with any team in particular, let's say you're just struggling with Miyako and you just want to see like what do people do if they just see a Miyako. Well, you can see like different teams that Miyako goes on, and this is all based off of global information because we have it set to global. Now, of course, this isn't like picturesque perfect where it's like, oh, this is the team that I always need to run and these are the teams that are going to provide me the most success. It's all subjective. It's all based off of your personal experiences. Now, this team in particular looks very interesting for beating this Hatsune Monica comp, which I've been seeing fairly frequently as of late. But getting a 5-star Kuka is fairly difficult. I'm not sure if that is entirely necessary, but it's nice to see that Akari is getting some play. And you'll note that Akari is going to be one of the MVPs that's going to be appearing a lot more often in PvP, because Akari has been a staple when it comes to beating Miyako. So you're going to start seeing her face fairly often. And team 2, you can see here, this is going to be the Mage Melt team, and these are some pretty much teams that you can run in order to defeat this team. Now, obviously there's going to be a lot of variations when it comes to things, and not everyone has like the perfect team setups. I'm not sure if this can actually beat out the teams, but it did get 49 likes out of 13 dislikes. 4-star Kuka can definitely stall out Mage comp. Now, this Yukari can also stall out the mages right here, and Monica can help deal with like the actual mages because she can reach deeper as far as into the back line, and Io can help with killing everyone. Anna can like pretty much ult and kill everyone as well. What's interesting is I'm not sure how you get through that Nozomi, because Nozomi by herself as a solo tank has been very difficult to deal with. But these are the things that I want us to look for. If you want to input information into the Princess Connect Fan Club, feel free to create a login and you'll be able to help with the actual growing community and assisting with better information. But this is going to be one of the things that can assist you with countering the meta team comps, or if you're just generally curious, how does this one single character perform within my region, and what are the teams that pretty much flow with Miyako, because I know a lot of you are running Miyako. For example, let's go ahead and remove that and see how many teams pop up with Tamaki, because Tamaki is also another popular character. There you are, your frontliner. Let's go ahead and hit search. Let's see, where does she pretty much pop up? And Tamaki is usually on these sort of teams. That's interesting that these teams are popping up, Kuka being the main tank. But this is very interesting. This is something that I'm always curious to see where characters flow. And you can see here Shori is definitely an MVP when it comes to PvP. I see her face way more often as one of the physical characters. And you can see here that Mitsuki is also a carrier with her. Mitsuki is one of the best defense breakers. But it's one of those things that I'm always curious where pretty much characters place at. And this is going to be a fantastic website to reference. And I hope everyone manages to contribute here. I will do my part to contribute where I can. Alright, let's go ahead and cover how to turn JP into easy mode. You're going to click this blue gem right here known as the menu section and click that icon right there. If you don't see it, this is pretty much the friend icon. This will allow you to add friends, and the cool thing about JP Priconne is we're going to talk about friends. Now, the way friends work is they can actually help you in quests, and the amazing thing is if you click this eye right here, you can actually see what their support characters are going to be. And you can see right here they have Ninon and Hatsune, fantastic support carriers. They're 6 stars, and a lot of these level 190 players in JP will actually accept you because you will be helping them in providing mana. And of course, everyone needs their mana, even level 190 players, and it's important that they actually provide us support. That way they can get unlimited sources of mana mana, because we are going to be very much dependent on their characters. So you can see there, if I click the eye right here again, I can see the support characters. Now note here that I have 18 requests. These are all my requests currently going out. 19 out of 40, that was the first section that you pretty much saw, where you can see here that these are all 19 of my friends that have added me over here in JP. And note that I added them randomly. Let's go ahead and show you how I added them randomly. So if you go into this magnifying glass icon right here, you can see that I only can add level 84, like 85 people. But if you click this icon right here and then you change this and you actually scroll all the way down, you can hit 186 to 190. If you hit OK, it'll actually change the people that you can add. And note here, if you click the eye again, you can see pretty much who are their supporting characters. You only really care about the quest one, because you cannot use the ones for dungeons and for clan battle, because these are exclusive for clans specifically, but the quest one is exclusive for us as friends. Now the friends section took a while. I'm not sure when this is exactly coming to EN, but it's really good to see it over here in JP, because this is the way that I've been pushing story. Thank you to David and Singh for pretty much providing this information, and it's really important that you do this, because this will allow you to get to chapter 14. You can see here Amelia has become my friend, or close in, and it's really cool because it's just a great way that everyone gets mana. JP players at level 190, they have a lot of characters to pretty much build out, and this is one of the best ways to pretty much farm mana for everyone, because you give them mana, they gain mana. We are one of the main resources for mana, because a lot of older players, they don't need help on like the quests. So this one, it might not be the best to add them because their characters aren't too high leveled, but it's still something to consider, because these characters are still going to be phenomenal. So some of you are probably curious, how do you know if they added you or not? If you go here over into the friends section, this number will increase, or if you go into the quest section itself and then you jump into the quest, you can actually see, if you go right here, and then on the very right hand side there is the support tab. Now these are all the people that have added me, and these are all the people that I can provide mana to. All these characters are absolutely phenomenal. Like the only character that might be iffy is like the 6-star Yui, but honestly this 6-star Yui, not Princess Yui, this Yui right here is still absolutely amazing for everything, because you could use her heals for some of the maps, but for the most part you're probably looking for more damage dealing type characters, like for example 6-star Hiyori and stuff like that. All these characters though, nonetheless, they're going to help you and help push your progression. It's one of those things that really helped me when I was trying to push very hard, because this was very difficult. You cannot do this with like the base characters that you have. Very hard is a place where it's definitely only looking for like the top end players, and hard of itself was definitely difficult. If it wasn't for the tip to start adding friends, I think I would have been stuck for a very long time. So one of the goals essentially when you are starting out with Priconne is hitting chapter 14. The reason why you want to hit chapter 14 is because of the fact that you are going to unlock the more sections of the grotto, which is always important so that you can get more resources at the end of the day. It's either chapter 14 or chapter 15, and not to mention you'll unlock the unique equipment section as well. So it doesn't really matter actually what you roll like within the gotchas, because if you have like someone who is heavily supporting you, a level 190 Hiyori 6-star or Hatsune, they are definitely going to push you in your progression within story, and that has been one of the greatest factors to turn JP into easy mode. And I actually discovered this today thanks to David and Singh, within the clan. JP just hands out resources. So if you didn't notice, I have 200 million mana over here and 100,000 jewels. Like, I won't say that you're gonna get this as soon as you log in, but it is very generous right now, and it's very similar to Eon Priconne, except with way more content, way more features. I wish we had this friend section. I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but I'm greatly looking forward to it, and this has been one of my favorite things, is getting this friend section just going so I can continue to push content without having to pull on the banners. Now it doesn't even matter if I get a meta character, because if I have a level 190 friend, I can just keep pushing quests, I can keep tackling content till the end of time. But of course, all of like the progression as far as equipment building is all based off my personal, like, you know, things that I do here. Let's go ahead and run the 6-star Hiyori just so you can see the momentum, the power that these level 190 friends can pretty much bring. What's interesting is that do triple speed over here, like right from the get-go, so most of the progression is fairly quick. You can see there that Hiyori wiped the entire team. You love to see it because that's essentially what you want 6-star characters to do. I wish the pre-fest units did it, but Hiyori doing it herself is just as perfect. And for the most part, Princess Pecorine has been one of my MVPs. You can see here I'm using 5-star Nozomi. Nozomi is still decent, you know, if you're trying to remain free to play and everything, because I didn't have another tank. It's hard building Miyako. I didn't pull a June. So it's only like Princess Pecorine and Nozomi. I'm using Yukari, and Ceremonial Yui was a free character that released a little bit earlier, and she's not really necessary. You can totally use like, you know, Kokoro or someone else, but there we go. We just leveled up. Thank you to the person who lent me their level 196 star Hiyori, and good luck on your JP adventures. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed all the tips regarding PvP counters, you know, going here over to PCRD Fans, community driven, everyone sharing team comps to counter certain things. I like to see the community pretty much working together. I'm going to put some comps up here if I can manage to figure out one. And then also thank you for pretty much checking out the menu part where you can do, you know, all the little friend section in JP. That way you can speed up your progression. Just a fantastic way. Hopefully they implement it in EN. I feel like it'll take forever because that friend section is absolutely overpowered, because it'll allow everyone to clear like quests like with ease, like because you don't really need like one of the craziest characters. You just need friends to help you tackle that. But I'm pretty sure that'll come much later down the road. And if you haven't seen it already, you know, go to your presents. We have gotten the clan battle rewards, those juicy jewels, the Makoto shards, clan coins. By the way, your clan coin should go into buying more Makoto shards. Get Makoto to like 4-star or 5-star as soon as possible. That way everything can work out. And yeah, if you made it this far into this video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Once we hit 15k subs, we'll be doing a giveaway. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. That's it for today's video, and thanks so much for watching.